Hey friends, it's me Stace. For today's video we are doing a no gadget needed project. What that means is you don't need anything fancy to make a really fun card. So today we're making a fun fold or a fancy fold card. This is also known as an easel card. Very easy to do. Alright, so the first thing you will need is a piece of cardstock. This piece measures 4 1/4 by 11. I scored that at 5 1/2 and also at 2 3/4. Take your bone folder and go in and give that a good crease. This is going to create the base of the easel for us. Alright, same color cardstock. This piece measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Same color cardstock again. This piece measures 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. This is 1 1/2 by 4 1/4. And then you'll need a piece of white cardstock, 4 by 5 1/4. This white piece is 4 by 1 1/4. Then another piece of white, this one is 2 by 2 1/2. Okay, and then also some pattern paper, 4 by 5 1/4. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is work on our card front. So I have my pattern paper. I'm going to take this. We're going to adhere that to this piece first. Just like that. Take your card, open it up. We have the bottom piece here. That's where our white piece is going to go. Okay, just like that in there. Alrighty. So now to assemble the easel part, we have this little flap here. You want to put your glue here. That way when we attach this piece, it'll create the easel for us. Okay? I'm just using my art glitter glue. And you want to try to go edge to edge with your glue here. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece and just lining it up on the bottom and the sides. Make sure it's nice and even and straight. Okay, kind of give that a second to set up. Alright, so now I have my brown piece for the front. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I do have some thread behind that little image. So I'm going to do that. So I have my thread here. I'm going to take some foam, not foam tape, but sticky strip. And I'm going to do 3 on the back of this. Just rub that with your bone folder. Peel the backing off. It's a very fast card to make. And I'm a huge fan of the easel cards. Out of all the fancy fold cards and fun fold cards I've done, I think the easel is probably my favorite. Alright, so we have the glue exposed. Now we're going to take our thread, and this is just regular sewing thread, nothing fancy here. I'm going to cut some of that off. And what I'm going to do is just kind of wrap it in my hand very loosely around my fingers. And then just kind of plop it on here. And I'm just kind of separating it so some of that thread sticks out behind that brown piece. The messier the better. Okay, so now it looks like that on the back. I'm going to take my adhesive. I'm going to go over that. I'm also going to add some liquid glue on that just to make sure it stays down. Okay, I'm just going to place this on the front of our card on a little bit of an angle. It just gives those something else to the card. Okay, now for the image, I used Maymay Stamps Beary Special. And I have that image right here. I went ahead and stamped that with my VersaFine, and I colored that in with my Prismacolor pencils and some mineral spirits. So I'm going to take some foam squares. I'm going to use 4 on the back of this guy. And our card is almost done, my friends. It's very, very easy. Get the backings off of these guys. Alright, we're going to going to put that on the front. Now you can also go any way you want to. But I'm going to just follow it here. Okay, so there's the front of the card. Very simple. I love how you have all that space in just a tiny little image. It's like the focal point. All right, now I'm going to grab my mini Misty for the greeting. So I have that down here. And I'm going to grab my black VersaFine ink again. I have ink all over me. Ink this up. I'm actually a little high, a little low, but that's okay. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Take this piece. Now, we're going to create the easel. So what we're going to do is take this piece, we're going to glue it to the brown piece below it. Making sure you're in the middle, on all the sides. I don't want to really fiddle with it too much because I have ink all over my fingers. Alright, flip that over. You're going to grab some foam squares again. And I'm going to use 5. And then one more over here. Alrighty, give all them a squish. Take the backing off, and this is what creates the easel. It keeps the card up. And even though this is a fancy fold or a fun fold card or a no gadget needed card, it still does fit in your standard A2 size envelope. Alright, so open up the card. You can write your greeting inside there. And I love that sometimes it's nice to have the greetings where you don't see it when you have the card opened. And this is one of those cards. You know, so if you have something, you know, special or you only want the recipient of the card to see, only they see it, because when the card's open, it still displays, but all your greeting is behind here. So just like that leaves the card up. Isn't that cute? So we have that one there. We have this one there, and as you know, I have a card kit for you as well. So you get everything everything you need to make the card, including the thread. I do give you a good amount of thread with the envelope, and you will receive one of these cards with an envelope as well. So you have one to mail, and then one to make, using any image you like. To win the card kit, just go to my website. I'll have a direct link below. Be the first to comment, and you'll win the card kit. Any questions, my friends, please let me know. Thanks so much for joining me today on another No Gadget Needed project. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.